Okay, looks like I am back. Yeah, quick reboot. Now no issues with Windows key, or do I? Yeah, no issues, but at the same time I messed up my keyboard, so I have no control, no nothing. But luckily I have two keyboards, so we can just fix it. So maybe it would be safer for us if we just do it like without sending anything, just maybe go with the console, if it even works like that, if I can get any good output from it, because either this or I will be just doing everything on a Mac, because if I break this one more time, that will be it. I'm not restarting the stream anymore today. Okay, so that was a little bit misfortunate, but what can you do? This is how it is. It would be nice to have like the part that is streaming, like a different machine, but the way I handle the screen probably won't be that easy to achieve. So yeah, I guess I have to stick with that for a while. Okay, where were we? Right, we were trying to fix those mod keys. Okay, so we have our Visual Studio back. How's the stream? Okay, looks like it's live. Good, good. Okay, so let's remove all of this stuff that I have here. So no setting up any mods, no registering anything. I'm just gonna maybe unregister. Okay, no, let's just remove everything. So that will be maybe safe. Okay, register mods. Okay, this one goes away as well. Okay, over here makes me wonder, do we really need to return anything? I don't think so. Let's go like this. Okay, does this keyboard even work? Okay, and over here, we are supposed to change this thing. So, alright, so detect host was swapped. Okay, this is just output to the console. Yeah, looks like it's having some issues with modifier keys. I mean, yeah, now it's obvious, but okay, at the same time, this is kind of interesting because the Windows got locked so badly that even though I was sending a message from the keyboard to the PC to unregister all the mods, the Windows key was still locked, because now I can't use any modifier key. Everything gets wiped straight away. So at least we know that it works. It is sending something, but yeah, the system was in a state that was probably unrecoverable. That's fine. Righty, so what next? I'm gonna send that. So no more sending any modifier keys, at least not on the live stream, or even if on live stream, definitely not for the streaming machine. Tough lesson. Yeah, good that it's not that much to recover. All right, recompile, send, and I don't know if music was playing or not. It didn't seem like it. Okay, so now I should have my modifiers back. Okay, Shift, Control. All right, so keyboard works. Oh, wow. Okay, makes me wonder, so if we are here ready, let's take a look if we have any kind of an output from HID listen. Okay, now you see now it seems to be triggering. Look, let's say I press. Okay, this one didn't change. Okay, now output. Okay, that is interesting. What does it say? It changed from GUI to control. Okay, but nothing else. Ah, okay. Oh, so now now I think I know what is wrong, because like I was expecting those modifiers, they're gonna trigger when I press control, but looks like that's not the case. The modifier, it goes with, if you have any key, for example, right now, I'm gonna press Windows and T, and you see there is output. I get this, so this means that Windows was pressed. Okay, so I was thinking about it wrongly. Okay, so how can we do that? Because, and for example, now if I do Control A, yeah, it would swap. It would swap control with GUI. Yeah, so first of all, I was testing it wrong. So just pressing control, that's not the same as modifier. You have to like hold the modifier and press some other key. Then it is really being sent. Okay, so if that is the case, makes you wonder how it's gonna look like if we have like these keys over here. We have like, let's say if I change the modifier, would that affect this one as well? For example, if I do it like at the beginning. Yeah, so returning from this function also doesn't make too much sense. Okay, I missed this part. So it looks like when we have modifier keys, so okay, we can combine a key code with a modifier. So when pressed, the key down event for the modifier, then for the key will be sent. Okay, so technically we were on a good track over here with the key press. So it makes sense like that. So for example, if I go over here, Let's say I would like to do Control A. Yeah. Oh, okay, technically it looks like it's working. Okay, so maybe instead of doing modifiers, let's take a look. Okay, let's see on my, okay, over here we have Control and Shift. Okay, so that's mode. All right. Okay, also I'm thinking like, do we really need to deregister? Because like I can register on a key press, but then if I release, I wonder how QMK gonna process that. Yeah, I think the event for releasing the key, I think this one is okay. So basically what will happen if we release the control? So we're gonna release the was swapped as well. And if, yeah, so I guess it even works right now because, for example, I do Control A. Yeah, and it's still the same. So it looks like it's reverting back. Yeah, so because every time I press, I am getting back to this part. So that would mean we are also hitting this part correctly. So we are deregistering it. Okay, so now it makes me wonder why was it working like that when I was, for example, holding Control and pressing Windows? Maybe it wasn't taking it as a modifier, maybe it was taking Windows as a key that would be modified with the Control. And then I was getting here. Okay, so the other key shouldn't be really figuring like that. Okay, let's see what happens if I press both at the same time. I think I need to clear it out. I'm curious, like how many. Okay, just one. So okay, depends like how you press. It will just catch like whatever is first. So this time it was Control change to Windows, right? So that would be Windows key together with the Control modifier. So looks like the logic is there. Seems like it should be working okay. Why were we getting so many issues? So for example, over here, we should get it like this. Okay, let's go easy on it. Maybe instead of like sending those modifiers straight to the keyboard, over here modifier, that was like remove mod, or what was the name of the function? Okay, del mods and add mods. Okay, let's try one more time. So we're gonna do delete mods, and we're gonna do mod mask control, and we're gonna do add mods, and we're gonna do mod mask Windows like this. So that will be for Control. So basically the message comes in, so it's gonna be a modifier key. We're gonna take it, we're gonna remove it, we're gonna swap it with the other modifier, and we're just gonna let it go. And the same goes over here. So if we have this, we're gonna delete mod, we're gonna delete, it's gonna be GUI, and we're gonna swap it. We're gonna swap it to mod mask control. Okay, that looks easy. So we are processing mods over here at the beginning. I don't need to like return from this. I don't think mods need this kind of control. I mean this modifier. Okay, let's see, there might be example over here. Okay, process record user. Okay, makes me wonder if I should also. Okay, how is it done? Okay, get mods. Okay, I think I'm checking this wrong maybe, because like this is mod bit. I should check. In practice, this means you can check whether a given modifier is active by using a get mods mod bit. And the masks are for what? Okay, I overlooked this one as usual. So these are bundled, so you have left control and right control. So basically it's like having two keys at one and shift. Yeah, okay, so yeah, it looks I was wrong yet again. So it's not mod mask, it's gonna be mod bit. Would be like this. Mod bit. Yeah, and this will be left control. Okay, now it makes sense. Although it was kind of working. Yeah, but it, I mean, this mask, I think it wasn't that bad because I was using mod mask control, so that would be both controls, left and right. I mean, on a Mac, I don't think it makes difference because I don't think Mac has like left and right control. I don't have a original, I mean, I don't have a Mac keyboard per se, but take a look. Why is it so small? Can I zoom in? Oh yeah, so it's the same stuff. Left and right, there's command, option, and control. So no difference over here. But like on Windows, yeah, on Windows you have left and right. Although the right control is maybe not that much used, but one way or another I was doing it wrong. So a bit of an epiphany. So we have to use mod bit and we have to use like the key properly, like this, right? So over here there's a list of all the modifiers left, Ctrl Shift and so forth. Yeah, looks like this one wasn't also bad. Yeah, so yeah, if there's no difference between left and right, you can use the mod mask. So partially okay, and technically for Mac that would be even more okay, I guess. So yeah, maybe we can leave that because we are only swapping for Mac. We are not swapping for Windows, so yeah, screw it. So let's leave it like that. So this is like the simplest form, I suppose, and I think that should work. Like, no, you just saw it that it kind of works, the output is correct, but I'm not gonna reset this machine this time around. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna send this to, yeah, I need to be careful right now. I need to do it with the Mac. I hope I didn't miss anything. Yeah. Okay, compile. Oh, we have an error in macOS. What is wrong? Okay, token. Ah, yeah, right. Is it done? Alrighty, so okay, that's one thing. Upload. Okay, I'm not gonna risk pressing any button. Okay, back to the iPad, right, it works. Do we have any output? Okay, let's do, for example, Control C. Okay, it says control detected, but... Oh wow. Did it just like... Okay, yeah, over here. So... I have anything that I can... Okay, what's wrong? Okay, awesome. What happened now? Oh shit. Looks like, yeah, we have some keys locked again. Why is it behaving so oddly? Okay, there's something wrong with the keys that are coming in, so that might be somewhat confusing for it. Yeah, you can see that it's like cycling through. So now I think this one is locked, or maybe not. Oh, okay, something is locked still. What a mess. Oh, now it's even weirder because when I hit shift, so we have command locked, we have shift locking, and like control is like doing crazy stuff as well. But is it really locked or is it just showing last key? I have no idea what is happening. Okay, that's history. No, so that would be the key. I'm afraid that I don't quite understand how to do those mods. Okay, I think I'm gonna let's give it a shot. Let's try printing out the modifiers. We can do it like this. Maybe over here. Or maybe we can print it twice. So we're gonna print at the beginning. So it's gonna be like this. We need to do new line first. Because I'm getting really confused about this stuff. Okay, get mods like this. Let's do in mod. Okay, that will be our out mod. Oh, yeah, right, we still need to print something over here. Like a new line would do good. And maybe here as well. Or maybe not. It's gonna be this. Okay, we have a new line over here. Well, maybe it will, maybe. Okay, let's remove that. Yeah, so it looks like next time I press any Control or Windows key on the other keyboard, I'm gonna break the stream again. So I have to be double careful not to use this keyboard on the streaming machine. Okay, so we have an output from the mods. Okay, why is it printing like that? Why is it printing 3? There should be only 2. Am I missing one line? No. That is odd. Okay, so I guess it's printing. Okay, I think I should change that. Oh, yeah, this will be more consistent. So when I press, we have one output, and when I depress, we're gonna have a different one. Okay, hello, Adam nor Caltech. I am building a keyboard, but currently I am stuck with firmware, trying to make keys that will be able to detect on what operating system you are, and if you're on a Mac, they will swap control and command for you. Yeah, basically, that's what we are at right now. Okay, so that is interesting. Why is it printing so oddly? Like I pressed, I removed, and it's not printing how it should. And also this one doesn't make sense. Why in mode is 0, out mode is 1? It shouldn't be like that. If there was a mod coming in, only then we should be able to change something. Okay, that is odd. Let's see, how about we press, I don't know which one. Control? Alt? Okay, so this one, it changed properly. Or maybe I just changed it over here. I think that's the one key that we tried to swap. This one is in the mouse layer. Where was that? Ah yes, so this is my OS hour alt. Control, I mean. Yeah, so this kind of works. It makes me wonder, maybe I don't have to deal with all this stuff. With those modifiers, what would happen? Okay, but then I have this modifier left control. Okay, left, okay, the other side. Okay, let's check the other side. So, where's the mouse? Where's the mouse? Alrighty. Yeah, that is super odd because, like, why is it printing like this? It doesn't make sense. We should be getting in mode first if we press. Even over here, it says that the first key that is pressed, if we have something with the modifier, then the modifier with the code, okay, when pressed, yeah, so first goes the modifier, then goes the key. Okay, now it worked. Okay, so alright, so did it change correctly? So that was supposed to be control, but we got this. Let's check again. Let's see, for example, what else can we use? I wonder if it's still broken. Yeah. Something is blocked there. Yep, looks like this key is locked. How can I get it off? Okay, and now it's swapped to this. Yeah, so it is swapping, but it is not removing this. Okay, so maybe I should take care of that. Maybe I should be removing on my own, because it looks like there is no cleanup for the mod key, at least from my code. So maybe we should do something about it over here. Okay, makes me wonder, should I include this variable over here if it was pressed? I mean, if it was swapped. Get mods. Oh, and delete mods like this, and mod mask. I don't have much confidence as usual in this. I find it kind of confusing, like how these mod keys are being sent in reality. Okay, our guinea pig. It's still the same. Although no, okay, it's kind of flashing. I don't understand why is it locking those keys. Why is the, for example, over here, why is the command getting locked? Yeah, it looks like I can't even change it from the tablet. Oh boy. Okay, let's give it a shot. Let's try to change that. Maybe the issue is that technically this should be handled in process record, and we should also return. So once we change that, we just return. Like there is nothing more to handle. Maybe that's why I'm getting this kind of a weird behavior, because like I am changing once on my own, and then QMK is getting the same key code and doing its own thing. So this one is handled. So I guess this should prevent QMK from like doing those modifiers on its own. I mean, that's my lucky guess, actually. I mean, it makes sense, like, you know, giving a return false from here, just like for the other keys, like for all of them, if return false, they don't go back to QMK. So this means that we have handled them, and if a key code arrives and it's not processed, then at the end we are giving true. So this means that the key will be picked up by QMK and will be processed further. I'm afraid I would need to restart my Mac. Give me a second, I will try to see if I can get it to unlock those keys, maybe with a different keyboard. Or maybe this one. Okay, let's try first with what we will compile. And if this doesn't work, I will try to do it with a different keyboard. And if this doesn't work, I can reboot it. Luckily for me, doing this for a Mac, it won't kill the stream. Okay, looks like the key that was stuck is gone. Let's see if I click here. Okay, nice. That looks promising. Maybe that was actually the problem. Okay, let's see if I do control now. Let's do control A. I'm still getting control. If I do this, okay, I'm still getting command. Okay, but it's detecting correctly, right? So it says that left GUI was detected and it changed to control. Yeah, even the bits are different over here. Okay, let's take a look. If I do control A, yeah, nothing happens. Nothing happens as well. I would like to do control A to select all, if this even works on a Mac. Yeah, it looks like no key code is working. Let's check different keyboard. Does it even work? Control A over here. Okay, this one works. So we are almost there. It would seem so. There's a tiny issue that looks like we have a proper output. We have proper detection of which modifier is triggering, but for some reason it's not the way. Like it doesn't seem to work. For example, if I go here. Yeah, so over here I'm getting output that like detect left GUI, which is correct because I pressed it, and it looks like it even changed the bit field, right? So it changed from here to this. So it changed to control, I would say. So this is also all is okay. So far so good, but somehow it doesn't translate to what is being sent to the operating system. Because like right now I should have like Control A. Yeah, and I can't do Control A at all. Let's take a look. If I go, I have other controls. This one is out. Okay, this one is Control. This is A. Let's do one more try. Okay, this one is meta, so it should be something like this. Okay, odd things happening. So the output is correct because I am not using any of the modifier keys. But what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to press Command and A to select all, but for some very odd reason, it doesn't work. Yeah, so the modifier is gone over here, but looks like I might be cleaning it. All right, I think I know. But at the same time, we have this event, was it swapped? Okay, should we include this variable if we want to clean it as well? But what will happen if we, for example, press both of them at the same time? If we press Control and Command and then hit some other key? Okay, so over here, if I press, for example, Command and A, so I have this command key locked. So it's showing me that this modifier was actually set. When I'm doing this on the other keyboard, it is not showing that. So I guess we have to think about it a little bit more. This might be a little bit buggy over here, I suppose. Because we will be removing mod control from every mod that will arrive, which is not quite what we want, right? We would like to only do it when we swapped before. Okay, let's change that. Let's see if we can only get it to work with just one key. So either one I press, for example, Command or Control, if it will change it properly. And then we're gonna take a look if it even works. Then we're gonna take a look what will happen if we press both at the same time. I guess we'll have to extend this as well, because it might happen, for example, that if we had two keys pressed at the same time, so if I'm gonna change this over here, and then it happens that this mode was also pressed, then probably it won't work, right? It won't reset. Okay, that's for later. Okay, I think I know what the problem is. I think I know. This maybe going back from this function. My God, so many issues. Such a simple thing, I would seem. Yeah, because looks like if I want to do like Command A, for example, I'm not getting the A key. So maybe that might be due to the fact that I am returning from here. Am I? Awesome. Let's remove that. Because I just made a mistake. I changed the wrong function. Okay, should I be returning from here? But on the other hand, there was this issue that it was swapping. I have no idea. Okay, let's do one more check. This is getting exhausting, swapping the keyboard left and right. Okay, what do we have? Okay, there was no mod. Yeah, still no letter came through. And also, even though it's saying that it changed, like GUI to control, like over here right now, it doesn't reflect that on this side. Basically it didn't. I mean, the key that was sent wasn't changed. And I don't really know why, because like it should be... Okay, so looks like I was wrong. And looks like it works right now. So look, I am pressing control, I am getting command. And over here if I... Yeah, now I got the other way around. And yes, we have control A. Holy shit. So I was wrong about it. So I shouldn't be sending false from this function, because then the other key wasn't processed. So I was only getting the modifier, but the key that was following it wasn't getting sent. Yeah, so shit. Now it works and now it's locked. Oh, no, it's not locked. Is it locked? Let's see. It doesn't seem like it. Let's see if I do this one. How about this one? Is the key locked? No, it's not locked. Okay. Shit, does it mean that it works right now? It would seem so. Yeah, because I am still on default setting. So this one should be... If I press it, what am I gonna get? Yes, I'm getting control. So this might be a little bit misleading if you're trying to test on here, because like if you press and hold, so what you're getting just control. Okay, but this should be changing as well, because like what happens now if I do, for example, a different key, if I hit A, so you see control was swapped to command and the A was sent as well. And makes me wonder, okay, because I'm still on the hold. Okay, so we are getting somewhere, finally some progress. But I am still not gonna connect to, I'm not gonna connect this keyboard to the streaming machine. Okay, so looks like when we are over here, when we have event pressed, we swap that. Okay, I think I understand. My suggestion, maybe my guess would be, if we would change this, if we would like send this straight to the keyboard, straight to the PC. Let's go back and check what do we have. Okay, so okay, now when I think about it, because what we are doing now, we are changing things on the keyboard, and then like the process where it's being sent to the PC is actually somewhere else. But if we change it straight away, if I send it from here, if I use register modes, so do I need to return from this function? I have no idea. I mean, I would assume that, yeah, but if I do, then I won't get the other key at the same time. So confusing. Okay, I assume that I can do something like this right now. Register code, and I can do get mods, because we have them changed already. So we removed one, we add the other one. So if I register right now, I should be getting this. And I can do the same over here, not code, register mods like this, and we're gonna get mods, and over here. So I guess like if I change it right now to this, I hope that when I press and hold, like for example control key, so it should straight away be changed to command. So it would swap it immediately. back on the Mac. And what do we have over here? So, okay, that's slow down. That doesn't quite cut it. Yeah, we have still control, but if I do Control A, then it's gonna swap it. Okay, let's see if I do, for example, I go here. What will happen if I try to zoom in, zoom out? Because you need to do what? Control for that. And nothing is happening. Yeah, so now I can zoom with the scroll. And it looks like it's activating, right? Do we have any mod to return? Okay, yeah. How is it done? Yeah, I can zoom in with my encoder, but like it looks like I can't zoom at all. If I would like to do control and scroll up, it's just scrolling. Yeah, but it says that it changed, so yeah, we don't want that. So if we hit here, this should be working, but it's not. One thing works and then the other doesn't. So changing this didn't really help anything because we are still getting, like if I hold it, okay, I think I need to check one more thing in QMK. What was that? Was it MT or MK? Okay, I'm using this MT. Okay, looks like there's a function that we can intercept mod tab, and because this key is actually a mod tab. But one interesting part was that it didn't even work with normal control. Yeah, how is scroll done on a Mac? I mean zoom, not scroll, zoom. We have it over here as well. Okay, zoom in. Okay, so that's the problem. So it doesn't work with the... You can't scroll and control. Okay, so that makes things different. Okay, so maybe it was really working because I'm used to zoom in and zoom out. Like for example on a web page, if you hold control and you scroll up, for example on a mouse, then you will get zoom in. But I have a mouse. Maybe yeah, we can give it a try. What will happen if I hold control? Okay, nothing's happening. Really? Is that how Mac works? Okay, let's check the other keyboard. Maybe I'm wrong about it. Okay, let's check the unmodified keyboard, which has a normal control. And was it this one? Okay, this one is also scrolling. Oh, yeah, right, so it's only scroll, right. Yeah, so it looks like Mac has to be different in every possible way, and even if you want to zoom in or zoom out, you have to use some other stupid combination. You can't just, you know, use the scroll. Okay, so not everything is lost. So looking at it, I would assume that it kinda works. For example, if I do Control A, it will swap Control to Command, and it will send the A. Like right now, for example, I can select all the text that is here. If I can only find the cursor. Right, over here. Okay, so if I do Control A, yeah, perfect. And looking at what is happening, I do Control, press, so it will swap Control to this. But it's kind of funny that it has Control, like locked in, it's showing Control is on, but then when the actual key comes in, it changes. Makes me wonder if it's gonna make any, if it's gonna create any issues. For example, if I hold, okay, let's do like this. If I hold Control, oh no, so it is changing. It's changing every key that is modified with it. So that should be okay. I guess we made it. Have we? A bit of a insanity-driven design or development, but it looks like it kind of works. So I don't really need this over here. Seems to be working fine without this. Yeah, then there is this issue if we hit both of them. Okay, I think there might be two ways to deal with it. We can either do change. Okay, looks like... Oh, YouTube just died. I don't know if it was really... if it really broke or not. I'm not sure what is happening. Okay, so how can we deal with Okay, what will happen if we press both of them at the same time? That's gonna change one and it's gonna change another one. Or we're gonna get two keys. Let's do both of them and A. We got only one. So I think we have to split that, maybe change to two different variables. So if control was swapped and if command was swapped, what would that give us? Yeah, I think we need to do maybe two variables, like two booleans, and let's say we swapped control already, so control will be swapped to command, and then if we hold like the other key, if we hold the command, so this will kind of erase the first change. So we need to have them both at the same time. Okay, I guess we should do it like this. Okay, let's change this. Okay, so if control wasn't swapped, then we're gonna swap it to GUI. And we're gonna do control swap true. Then if we haven't swapped GUI, yeah, but then this one will remove control. Okay. Would it make sense if you would just look at the other keys? So for example, over here, if we will be changing control, so if we haven't changed command first, then that will be like a normal change. But if command was changed already, then we're not gonna remove it. We're just gonna add. Okay, but that doesn't really make sense because command will be. So the problem is to be able to have both of them enabled at the same time. Because currently if I press one, it will swap to the other one. If I press if I press control, it will be swapped to command and vice versa. But what will happen, for example, if I am still holding like control, this one was swapped to command, and then I press the other key, which will be, if this one is control command, so this one will be changed, and then I'm gonna press command again, which should be turned to control and should be added, right? Let's give it a shot if it works after the most recent changes. Okay, I'm missing over here. No errors, really? I'm disappointed. Okay. So looks like all we needed was just to split this into two variables, and now we have both of them working at the same time. Yeah, which kind of it's kind of obvious right now when you think about it. And I hope they are not locked, are they? No, not locked. So it's just stay like that. Yeah. Holy shit, does it mean that we are kind of done with this part? It's a little bit chaotic. I can't say that I fully understand everything, what happened. I mean, it's kind of okay, but hey, where is this mouse? Okay, back. Yeah, the good thing is that it really works. Like, it will swap all those keys. Would it? Or maybe not. Oh, come on. What is it? Oh, now it stopped swapping? How come? Holy shit. It's broken again. Oh, maybe not. Wait. Maybe I just used the wrong key. Nope. So yeah, this one is changing correctly, but command is not swapping. Have I missed something again? Okay, that's the error. How did it happen? I was looking at it. Okay, now it's back, so I can do Control A, but it will swap to Command A. And what will happen if I press both of them? Okay. I think it's okay. I don't know if there is any key that requires both of these. Guess I will have to check it maybe. Okay, what was? I think these two. Oh shit. Gonna be too much. Like if I would like to take a screenshot, right? That was Control, Command, Shift, and 1 or something like that. Not enough fingers. Nothing happened. Now 4. Nothing's happening. So I don't know if it's not pushing those keys like properly. But it says 4 keys. Okay, maybe I should take a look. Well, we have a shortcut for that, or we don't have it yet. Okay, so over here we have as well OS hour control. So this one is not modifier. This one is if we had it, for example. All right, I've got to switch it off. Right, so this one is it's just like a control key that will change automatically based on the OS. So it's not swapping in flight. It will just swap like when the keyboard was detecting OS, and I have it somewhere. Yes, I have it over here. So on a Mac, this one will change straight away. It will output from the keyboard without any changes on the OS side or anything like that. It will just output command, and on Windows it will be control. So I need one more key like that. I need to swap command the same way. So command will be swapped to control. These modifiers, they kind of work. I guess I will look off stream. I'm gonna take a look if there is any shortcut that requires both of them. And yeah, if that doesn't work, then yeah, we'll have some more work, I'm afraid. But looks like for now we are good with those modifiers. Like at least the simple stuff, Control A, Control F is gonna be translated to Command A, Command F, and on Windows it should be without any changes, so that's gonna work as well. Okay, so let's add this one more key that I was talking about, and we're gonna call it OA left command, like so, and it's gonna be OL LGY. That is rather simple stuff. Yeah, I keep copy pasting stuff and then I regret that. Okay, the L O A L MD. What was the name even? Have I changed that? LGY. Like this. No, sorry about that. Where were we? All right, left command. So what do we have here? Record event, detect OS. If it's Mac OS, we're gonna send left control. Like this, and if it's Windows, technically I don't need to change anything over here. And the same goes here, right? So we just need to swap it for Mac, and on Windows we just no, we don't care. Okay, so left control, left GUI is done. I think we can give it a shot at the same time. Over here. Okay, the question is, because Mac doesn't have right control. Okay, we're gonna check it later. So over here we're gonna change, where is command over here, or where is GUI? What is that? Okay, so it's a shift. Well, I don't like it. Well, I was supposed to change that because it was... I moved those keys and now they are not comfortable to reach. There's a too big of a gap over here. So they were perfectly fine before. I'm gonna remove that. This out of the way. How is it done with the mouse keys? So it's gonna be like this. 1, 2. Okay, so I think mouse keys will be okay. So that one will be the most left side. I think, okay, it's gonna look like 1, 2, and 3. Okay, over here I need GUI somewhere. I'm gonna drop it over here. Gonna be like this. So I will have my mouse. I don't know if you can see that. It's a little bit difficult. Yes, I'm over here. I will have Alt, Control, and Shift. Over here there will be the same but the right side, so right Alt, right Control, and right Shift over here. Then I will have my mouse 1, 2, and 3, and this one will be GUI, and this one I think I have a one more layer that was one shots or something like that. I'm gonna use that, although to be honest I haven't used it, not even once, I'm afraid. What was the key over there? Okay, LT. Oh, that's gonna be difficult to reach either way, but I think it should be momentary. LT, LT, MT, MO. Do I have MO anywhere over here? Okay, it's over here. So right, so it's gonna be, what was the name? OSL. Could be something like this. So that is one side. So yeah, so this one was supposed to be OA LGUI like this. Yeah, let me quickly change the other side so I will have it complete, and then we can move on. Okay, so over here gonna be OA as well, and OL, and this one will be also fine. Control Alt, we don't need to change. Right Control, right Alt. Left Shift. Well, I guess we might need to do the same key, even though Mac doesn't support. Do I need it, or I don't need it? Because the right Control and right Alt and all this stuff is only for Windows. And if I have it, I have my left keys done, so yeah, maybe we don't need that. Let's see how it goes. We can always add, no problem. Okay, so this one is Alt, Control. This one stays the same, Shift, right Shift. Okay, this is Delete, GUI. The GUI will be over here. Okay. Yeah, so it's gonna be the same position. Okay, so basically it should work. But there might be errors. Okay, what's that? Okay. Okay, that's the problem. At first I was thinking, shit, I messed up the key layout, but looks like not. JSON again. It's always JSON. Okay, promising, promising. All right, great. Give me a sec. Well, just lost my earphone. Almost didn't find it. Okay, so it compiled, lucky us. So what should we do next? This one compiled. Okay, so if we didn't mess up anything, we should be getting, for example, over here. Okay, that's out. Okay, this one is swapped correctly. So that was supposed to be control. On Windows, that would be control, but here we have command. And this one is shift. Okay, this one is out. Where is control? Okay, so it's swapped. So command, alt, shift. And if I hit command, I should get control. Yeah, okay, so that works perfect. All right, so that's a progress, small. what do we need to do next? Let me check my notes. Okay, so looking at it, let's see over here. So I guess this one is done. So we just dealt with modifier keys. Seems to be working. I'm gonna test it properly after the stream because I don't want to kill the stream again. So we are left with one shots. We are left with Force OS. So the Force OS, what I would like it to do would be, in case it didn't recognize the operating system correctly, I was hoping maybe we can have some kind of a variable that we could send, maybe not send, but we could set. But like in order to set it, we gonna need either key or we gonna need some kind of a piece of code, and then this piece of code would be run through the leader key, maybe. How would that even work? I have a leader key over here as well. Okay, leader key send. Yeah, so if I would like to have it done like that, have I include Osaki's? It makes me wonder if I would add the function over here. If I would add it maybe here, let's say, let's do just a mockup. Let's do force Mac OS. And let's do empty function. I wonder if it's gonna allow for that. But over here, what I would like to do, I would like to have it set, for example, else if leader sequence, I think it was like a 2 key. Okay, now I need to check. Can't remember those things off the top of my head. But luckily we have a nice documentation. Okay, leader. Ah yes, okay, leader sequence 2 keys, and we have 2 keys, right? So I was kind of right about it. Leader 2. Okay, but this one is 2 keys. That's gonna be KCF, it's gonna be force, and let's do KC Mac, like so. And we're gonna try to force Mac OS. Yeah, I'm curious if it's gonna compile. Okay, so I guess I would have to add, right. I would need to do it like this. .h. And over here I would have to do and over here I would need to include and that should work. Yeah, okay, that worked. Okay, so we can do it like this. We can go through leader key. I think that's a good way to force the operating system, but there is other thing that we need to take care of, because over here we are just using the QMK function to get the operating system. So I think maybe we should wrap it somehow. This one, get host OS. Or maybe just write my own. So what we need to do, we would have to have our own definition maybe somewhere for different operating systems. And it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be like not forced. So we're gonna leave it on default. And if you're gonna change to forced, then we have, I mean, if we force it, then we will have to have other operating systems. Well, currently I am only supporting Mac OS and Windows, so I guess we need to have these two only, at least for now. If there is a need, we can always implement more and add more keys. I mean, maybe not keys, but like different combinations. Yeah, but we'll have to do it like that, I'm afraid. So I think we should have it like type definition enum. And let's do it like this, not forced. Forced Mac OS and forced Windows. And over here is gonna be forced OS type. And over here we need to define, okay, this is a little bit wrong. Okay, force Mac OS, we need force Windows as well. And okay, let's maybe follow detected host OS. Let's do it like this. Maybe let's change the name, so it's gonna be OSA detected host OS, like this. And it's gonna work something like that. It's gonna work like that. So okay, we also need last name. Maybe let's distinguish this OSI forced OS type. Okay, so we're gonna have our global variable that will be telling us which operating system we should do. So like by default we're gonna go with not forced, so this will revert us back to QMK. So it's gonna be something like that. If it's not forced, then we're gonna return, okay, not this one, detected host OS, like this. Or maybe it would be better to just go with the switch. Let's change that as well. Oh, like this. So let's switch on this. Okay, so case not forced. Then we just gonna return whatever is from detected host OS. So that's gonna be the basic function from QMK. The other definitions, okay, it's forced macOS, forced macOS, okay, not forced, okay, forced. Okay, forced macOS and forced Windows, like this. So we're gonna return macOS. So this is like the definition from. The question is, can I return that? I hope I can. We're gonna return macOS. Otherwise, okay, it would be nice to have some spacing over here. And if it's Windows, we're gonna return OS Windows. I think that was the name. Like so, and okay. Probably it's gonna complain. So by default, if okay, yeah, because we still have to return something, so either here or there. Okay, so if we haven't forced any operating system on it, we just gonna get whatever QMK has, and if we force something else, then we gonna get one of these. Okay, force macOS, force Windows. Okay, how gonna? Because it would be also nice to revert to QMK just in case we messed it up. I mean, you can always reset the keyboard. Okay, screw it, we don't need that. Okay, so now we need those two functions to be able to set the operating system, like to force it. So okay, we can say we are on a Mac and we can force it to output Windows stuff. At least that's the idea. And force Windows like this. Okay, so I swapped it to my custom version like this. And over here, let's add some more code to the reader function. So it's gonna be like this. Okay. If you have two keys, so it's gonna be KC force and KCW for Windows. We're gonna do force Windows like this. Okay, looks good so far. Probably it's completely broken. Okay, well, I wonder if it's even gonna compile in the first place. Of course it didn't. Okay, we are getting there, less and less errors. Okay, what is the problem? Red definition, how come? All right. Is that it? Is it gonna compile right now? All right, nice. Okay, our secure testing site. Okay, what did I change? Let's see. Okay, so this one works. So looks like the functionality hasn't been affected. And okay, over here we have, okay, so basically if I do now, if I go leader key, forced, and W for Windows, so this one should change to control. Okay, I don't know if it changed. Let's see. Okay, it's changed that it's not outputting anything. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, I removed these and they were actually needed. Okay, no problem. My bad, as usual. Always some stupid mistake. Okay, now it should be okay. So by default, okay, this one is by default it's swapping. So we have a command over here, but on Windows this should be control. So one more try. So if I do leader key force to Windows like this, and now control, perfect. So it works. So now I can, for example, go back and let's say I will do leader forced Mac. And are we back? No, I think I missed that. Okay, leader forced Mac. Okay, still control. Maybe I didn't properly set it up. Holy shit, was supposed to work. Okay, different name. Holy shit, my bad. So I should change that. I can't I can't output these because they're not gonna work like that. Oh no, okay, I'm returning correct one. So first with macOS, return OS macOS. Okay, did I miss something over here? Okay, force macOS, force Windows. So that is now it's interesting because we are able to change back. For example, if we are on not forced by default. Okay, 1 second. So if I change that to forced macOS, so I should be getting this one, right? Yeah, even more so that I am getting this. If I change to Windows, so if I forced Windows, I am getting this one. But if I, from forced Windows, if I change back to forced macOS, it stops working. Okay, maybe it works because this one is just else. I wonder what's that. I guess I would need to check how does this function behave. Okay, so it's a different type what I am returning because I guess because it's OS variant. Okay, so I think we can change that. So it's gonna be probably OS variant. Detect host, blah blah blah. Yes, okay. So it's what's the type? OS variant. Like this. Okay, this one stays, and the only difference will be over here. Yeah, so now I will be able to return macOS OS Windows. Okay, I can't return this one. So what are the other definitions over here? Okay, so we have this over here. Okay, so it's always unsure. So yeah, I guess I can return this OS unsure. JetPink would be happy about it. Last time he mentioned that he needs that. Okay, so yeah, now it should be okay. Alright, so we have a command over here. Now I'm gonna change to Windows. So now it's Control, and now I'm gonna to Mac. And we have what? Yes, we have command back. Perfect. Okay, so this one is okay. It would seem that it works. Definitely I would take a look more into it, maybe like when I am working or something like that. But like initially it looks like it's changing okay. Like by default we got Mac, so the key itself, this one should be Control on Windows. But since we are on Mac, so we're gonna get output that will be Command. Then I changed to Windows, so I got Control, that is okay. And then I changed back to Mac, and it was correct, it was Command again. Right, how cool is that? Okay, so we have forced OS done. Okay, one shots. Yeah, I'm afraid we have to take a look at it as well. The mouse key scrolls. Okay, the scrolling part, the mouse key. Maybe this would be better to have a different module for that, because what I need to do with it is by default in QMK, if you don't have mouse keys enabled and you would like to do any kind of a mouse key, so you can only use the mouse buttons from 1 to 8. But if you would like to scroll, then nothing will happen. If you want to scroll, you need to enable mouse keys, and this is when it's being handled. At least that was my impression when I went through the code. So I was thinking maybe it would be nice to have a separate module, or maybe expand these OS hour keys, that it will include like my custom version of mouse keys, because definitely I'll be using it on all of my keyboards. So it's already on Cordy, on this keyboard. Like every keyboard has some sort of a mouse controller. So yeah, so I guess that's something to think about. But let's take a look at those one shots. If there's anything we can do about it right now, because I'm pretty much sure, for example, do I even have any one-shot keys? I know I have a layer with one-shots. Ah yes, there it is. Oh, that's gonna be complicated, I assume, so it has to be this. Doesn't seem to be one shot. Okay, this one might be different. Okay, let's check over here. Oh, that didn't look like. Okay, I guess I know what's the problem. Okay, maybe something wrong with the layer. Let's go back over here. I'm tempted to connect to the main PC. Well, that might end up bad, although it kind of works. I don't think it will lock anything anymore. Okay, so I think I need to change this because I have it as a momentary layer, and at the same time I'm holding my finger on the infrared. So I think it will jump to the mouse keys, and if I change it to one-shot layer, then it should be easier. Just to check, I mean, this layout is not fully finalized yet, but yeah. Where do we have editor key? Command. Okay, so I think I'm gonna change this to OSL. So that's gonna be one-shot layer. And yeah. right, back to the Mac. So it's gonna be like this, Shift and D. Okay, not quite, not quite. Maybe I'm just hitting the wrong key. Instead of, have I moved this one as well? Yeah, I did. So it's gonna be F. Okay, so one more try. Yeah, that is odd behavior. Because I have one shot layer, then I have one shot shift. Where do we end up? So from here, I will jump to here. That should be shift. Okay, and I think it from here it might be going back to this. Oh yeah, as I said, I haven't really tried this. Yeah, probably that's what's happening. I have too many keyboards on my desk. Don't know which one to use to type. Okay, maybe let's drop it over here, because I don't want to dig through the layers right now and see how to make it work. So I guess I'm gonna use just this layer, and we're gonna drop one shot Control and one shot Alt. Okay, one shot. I don't think I have a proper one. I have, okay, OL Control and OLGU. Okay, like this. Okay, so right now I have, if I hold my finger here, so somewhere over here I should have, or like here, should be Control. So yes, okay. So these work like per default right now. So Control is Control and Windows is Command. So far they are not working with the OS. We need to take a look, because there was a mention of how to change that. Okay, so it's gonna be probably something similar to what we have with the basic mods. So add one shot, delete one shot. It's gonna be the same stuff, maybe, hopefully. If so, that would be nice. Maybe not so much work, not too many opportunities to break things. And okay, first question arises, like, should we have two more variables and distinguish, or should we just treat it as one? What will happen if, for example, if we do one shot and then we do Control? Probably nothing, because we have this variable, so to set up. Yeah, so I think we need to do it like this. Get one shot. Yeah, so it's gonna be 1 for 1. Delete one shot, right? Delete one shot mods, and it's gonna be mod mask control. And delete one, no, not delete, that one shot mod, and we're gonna set GUI. And we just swap that. And because even if we set this one first and then we jump here, it doesn't make sense to like set it up one more time. Modifier is modifier, so it's gonna be set up only once. And over here, and similar story over here. So we remove GUI and we set control, and we need to set the variable to true like this. I think it should be okay. Okay, final look. If I haven't messed up too bad. Looks good to me. I wonder if it also looks good for the compiler. Oh, yeah, it did. So what do we have here? Okay, so if everything is correct, If I press this button over here, I should get command, right? Did it work? No idea. Okay, control is up. No, so it's still control. Oh, it didn't work. And why not? And basically it's the same stuff. Okay, I should do this. I should do add, delete. One tiny error. And I forgot over here, right, so there's still more stuff that needs to be done. Okay, so delete add, and over here also. Okay, probably that's why it wasn't working, but we are kind of safe because I also forgot to remove them later on. Okay, so that's the standard mode, that's the one shot, and let's copy this one as well. Yeah, looks like I forgot one more parenthesis. Okay, so this one still works. Control A or Command A. So the one shot was here, and on top we had what? We had control, so this should be command right now. Nope, still. Oh no, it worked this time around. Yeah. It should be... Yeah. Because originally that one is control, and now we got command. Perfect. And the other one? Yeah, the other one is control right now. Good, good, good. That is absolutely awesome. Okay, looking at it, seems like we are kind of done for today. We got quite a lot of stuff working, so we finished the mods. We got the one-shot mods done. We have also control and like Windows or GUI. We have also this reacting to operating system. We've added some functions that we can use for the leader key if you would like to force a different operating system than the one that is detected by QMK. So actually quite a lot. We had a streaming machine reset in the meantime. That really great first time happened. Probably not the last time. All right, I think we're gonna stop on this. I will be back probably on Friday. There will be no stream tomorrow. And on Friday, we're gonna be working on the mouse keys over here. I need to think about it, how I would like to have it done. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna either put them inside the OS hour keys, but they don't really seem to fit there quite nicely. So maybe we'll do one more module for that. And then I would like to also go with this one. These are some special keys to control apps. Yeah, so that will be nice. And yeah, and hopefully if I have some free time, I need to finally sit down and write the guide for Cordy. But for Cordy, we still need to get around testing. We still have to test, I think. I needed to do some changes. Okay, I would do that off stream probably, but we need to test extensions. So yeah, so that will be one more stream at least. Yeah, okay. Alrighty. If you made it this far, 2 parts, thank you very much for your time. I hope you enjoyed it. Please come back on Friday. We will continue our journey through broken C code and locked modifier keys on my PC. And yeah, until then, have plenty of rest. Thank you very much for watching one more time, and yeah, bye bye.